What is up with it? Today we have the finals of the Singapore CS Wave 2 Grand Finals. I'm not sure if one or two of these players will be going to Worlds based on this, um, but at least one of them, this is for Worlds. Maybe they're both already locked. I probably should know the answer to that, but unfortunately I don't. If you know the answer to it, please leave it in the comments. I would love to know. This right player will be on Doflamingo. This left player will be on Blackbeard. Thought of as a really hard matchup for Blackbeard. But there was a 1 or 2 week period in the East where Eastern players were convinced that it was favored for Blackbeard. So maybe some of them just know something the rest of us don't. We'll see. This player we have seen in top 4 and top 8. Looks like they're shuffling up. I don't know who won the rock, paper, scissors. We'll see. Genuinely have no idea who won the rock, paper, scissors. Looks like we kept. Looks like they're thinking. They decided to mulligan. Looks like they're maybe having some fun. Looks like they're having a lot of fun. That kind of tells me, yeah, that tells me that maybe both of these players, either they're really good friends or they're both going to Worlds. Maybe both. Have to imagine that if you don't know each other and this is for a spot to go to Worlds, at least one of them would be taking it maybe a little more try hard. One Dawn, we see the Perona. It is possible that this player won the rock, paper, scissors and chose to go first. I know a lot of people think you want to go second in this matchup, but I've also seen a lot of people who say you want to go first, so really could go either way. We're looking at the top 5. I see a Gravity Blade that might just not be playable. It's either, in my findings, it's either crazy or awful in this matchup. Like if they have like both a Van Augur and a Jesus Burgess on field at the same time, it will be crazy. But if they just spend their turns playing like events, then now your event is dead. Yeah, they seem like they're having a lot of fun. We will see. Okay, so in the left player's hand, it looks like we have a Lafitte, we have a Van Augur, we have a Doc Q, we have a 2K counter, and we have a Shigun finger pistol. Right player definitely has a Jozu in hand. I feel like the right player definitely does not play the fastest, honestly. They are not the fastest playing player. But I do really like the way that they play. I think they are really... They seem to be a strong player for sure, but definitely not a fast player. Okay, left player drawing for turn. Yeah, he's having a lot of fun with it. I'm really enjoying his energy. The shirt, looks like he's just happy to be there. You love to see that. Just the sportsmanship. Oh, 5 at life. Oh, no. He's saying you can't take. No. Wow. You would think that this is maybe a locals. Wait. He decided to not swing. He declared the swing and then said, oh, wait, if you're going to take, I'm not going to swing. And then took it back. That's kind of funny. Yeah. And he's saying, look, you're going to swing at this Doc Q. And he's like, you're right. No on plays. So we're not going to be able to grab the Perona back. I have to imagine a huge percentage of the time we are removing this Gecko Moira. We took that 7K swing, of course. Or wait. Oh, no. Yeah, 7K into the Doc Q. Have to imagine that this Gecko does not stick very often. Oh, swinging 7 at it. It could stick then, potentially. Interesting. Countering with the Jinbei, knowing like, hey, my opponent is never letting me have on plays. Okay, grabbing the... I think that's the new one. I think that's the OP10 one. I don't actually know what it does, to be honest with you. But it looks like he had an option to grab the OP9 one. I don't actually know what its official English translation ended up being, to be honest. Did it end up being called Black Hole, or was it Liberation? I know, like, one of them is called Liberation and one of them is called Black Hole, and I think the sim has them mistitled. I don't know. Shoutouts to Batsu, by the way, the GOAT. Entire channel is dedicated to Batsu. Okay, we got the Lafitte. We've got 5 Dawn left. Have to imagine we're swinging 5 and playing a 1-drop and a 4-drop a huge percentage of the time here. Be interesting to see if the Blackbeard player elects to take or counter. Looks like he's taking. Oh, nope. I think he was doing a little trolling that maybe there could have... Oh, wait. Okay, never mind. Yeah. That's the 2K croc and the buggy. I know on your screen just now there was the draw croc shown. I'm pretty sure that is not the draw croc. That is just the 2K counter croc. Something you definitely want to be doing in this matchup is playing your 1-drops. Blackbeard really struggles with... Okay, so that is the new one. If you KO 2 or more, if you have 2... Let's read that, because I actually don't know what it does. So sorry if you do know what it does. Okay, if you have 2 or more characters less than your opponent, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with an original cost of 6 or less, and one... Wow, that seems pretty good. That definitely... I imagine that definitely helps Blackbeard in this matchup, that card, for specifically this turn. So maybe Blackbeard won the rock, paper, scissors, and he knows on 6 he wants to Liberation. A lot of pointing going on. Leader effect. Discard the Shigon. Honestly, the Blackbeard player is in great shape right now. This could very easily be won by Blackbeard. Honestly, I think he is going to win. So maybe the matchup gets a little bit better for Blackbeard in OP10 because of that Liberation card. But he is in phenomenal shape right now. Oh, okay. Declared the swing, then took it back. I don't know about all that. Honestly, I think the Doflamingo player is just cooked. He only has 2 cards in hand. Doffy just getting super starved here. Oh, wow. I feel like he played that off top. Like he knew it was there, but I don't think he knew it was there. Oh, wow. Blackbeard player is just trolling, brother. You see the tongue stick out? Oh my god, he's having so much fun with it. Okay, that's the new Kuzan card that can't be removed. Can trash itself to draw 1 to play something from trash. Really strong card. And then the jockey. Yeah, dude, Doffy is so cooked. He's so cooked. I don't even know what he could have done differently is the thing. I swear he keeps doing these blind leader effects like he knows that it's there. He doesn't even want to consider the fact that he'll miss. So he let him keep the Dock Q, which I think there's a Van Augur in grave, which means he just loses one of his 4-drops for free, right? Because the Kuzan gets to swing and then gets to play the Van Augur. And then the Van Augur gets to minus, and then the Dock Q gets to KO. I just have to imagine that Doffy's board is getting cleared here. Yep, effect. He's going to get to draw 1, and then replace it with the Van Augur. Yep. Then the Van Augers get to minus the Boa and then KO the Boa. Lafitte, I'm going to get to look at top 5 here. It's just going to be super annoying for the Doffy here that the Blackbeard is going to actually be wider than the Doffy, which is going to be really funny. Adding the Vasco shot, nice little just blocker. You can play for 2 Dawn, don't hate it. I think we've had the island in our hand basically the entire game as Blackbeard. Really, I mean, I might be mistaken about that, but really interesting that he hasn't chosen to play it. I think he just thinks that the -1 of actually placing it on the field in this specific matchup is probably just not good enough. He feels he needs every single card because he does have to leader effect every single turn. Oh, another Kuzan. This is so nasty. We have to be getting rid of the island, right? Yeah. I mean, Dofi is surely just cooked, right? Like, he's got the Van Auger, Docu, Lafitte, Kuzan set up. Like, that is nasty work. But he is only at 2 life, and he doesn't have any 10 cost teaches yet. Some lag from the stream. Dofi player really considering his options with 2 cards in hand. Gravity Blade. Okay, so the Gravity Blade ended up being pretty decent here. Really getting rid of the Dock Q. Interesting. Suppose he doesn't really care about the Kuzan body too much. Oh, swinging at the Lafitte. Okay, finally misses blind. Blackbeard player in shambles. Absolutely really sad to lose that Lafitte. You can tell. He's heartbroken about it. He really gives me former Yu-Gi-Oh anime fan vibes. The Kuzan playing the character standing is nasty work too, honestly. Yeah, gotta take this, I assume. This Kuzan card is so good. The fact that you get to draw a card off of it, so important in Blackbeard specifically. Oh wow. Plays the Jesus, the Vasco shot, and maybe a second Jesus? I'm not sure what the second card is. It's a 4-drop? I have to imagine it's a second Jesus, but it's kind of covered, so I can't really tell. But I really think it is. Only 1 card now in the Blackbeard's hand, though. Elected not to use Kuzan effect. Maybe the Kuzan can only play a 5, but I thought it could play... I thought it could play 5 or less. Maybe just felt like he didn't need to just because he had the blocker. Might as well get the extra swing out of the Kuzan next turn. Okay, plays double 1-drop. there only one card in the Doffy's hand, he could super easily die here. Like, if you just swing 5 and then swing big twice and then swing really big the third time. I think the Jesus is an 8 right now. Oh, he's taking his Dawn. He's saying, look, you don't actually get to use this turn. My leader has a secret effect that gets to prevent you from using your Dawn. Yeah, these players are having a lot of fun. You really love to see it, honestly. You love to see it. Blackbeard player really seems to be thinking about how he wants to maneuver this turn. He's probably worried about dying next turn. Doffy player is probably worried about dying this turn. I really wonder what this Blackbeard player is thinking about. He's maybe worried about what if I get hit with a Gravity Blade trigger. Getting hit by a Gravity Blade trigger for sure is a huge loss condition here. But if the Kuzan truly can bring back a 5 or less, and not just a 5, then you can always bring back the Vasco shot. Oh, swinging 5 with lead first is interesting. I would have swung the Kuzan first for sure. But I don't know. I mean, you have to what? I mean, bro, you just die if you don't counter that first one. I mean, this is just over. I don't really know what we're thinking about. What is he even? You have math. I'm fairly certain you have math. Yeah, and that's game. Congratulations to the Blackbeard player. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great day.